Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Jadis Joe here playing Sword Art Online. Unfortunately, I must say for the last time, I really had a lot of fun with this game. So we're going to actually say that this is going to be the last impression video. Kind of since I've been playing it for a couple days, we'll go through and give you my impressions of it now that I've actually spent quite a lot of time with this. Actually made it to the ice ring and kind of lost interest at the ice ring. While the game is beautiful and wide open, as I said in the original first impression video, it is pretty barren. Not too many towns, not too many, structures. I mean, pretty much if they say it's going to be a desert, they give you a desert, or if they say it's going to be a meadow, they give you a meadow. Nothing really too fun and exciting beyond, a desert. And it's really a shame because in the anime, they really put a lot into the world design, and the worlds in the anime were amazing. And here they really don't compare. Not only that, but on top of the worlds not comparing to what they showed us in the anime. Not saying that the anime or the game should mimic the anime, because I know that'd be hard to do. But I mean, really they should. I mean, because the anime, why would you play Sword Art Online, the video game, if you weren't into Sword Art Online, the anime? I mean, if they made this game and called it something else, it would still be a decent game, and they might have been able to get away with the crappy level design and the subpar character design. Can you go up a little bit? I need you to go down. Go down. No, that's up still. And, I was very impressed, very excited that the character design in the game, I'm just going to outrun these guys so I can talk. I was very happy about the monster design, when I first started the game. I mean, it seemed to be varied, seemed to be, had a bunch of different monsters, not only the kobolds, but the slimes and the beholders and all that other stuff. When I first started playing, the character design was awesome. There was a bunch of different creatures for me to run around and hit and kill and explore and, new things to see. But unfortunately, as I had progressed through the game, all they seem to do is change the colors of the mobs you run into on the first level, and then, change the color and the size. Like, for instance, we'll go to the ice level really fast before I talk to that. But yeah, let's see, we'll do a flyby on these guys. These guys, same guys you ran into in the meadows, except the meadow ones were green. These guys are tan, and they have poison. So they do change up the attack and the attributes of the creature, but not the model of the creature. So that was kind of disappointing. I mean, hacking and slashing is fun and everything, but only if you're hacking and slashing against different things. And that's another thing too, the gameplay really doesn't hold up past, we'll say, 6 hours. I mean, yeah, you go to a new fantasy world, but pretty much the gameplay mechanic is the same exact thing. Is they got you hacking and slashing, leveling up and grinding. And that does get pretty tiresome after a while. The biggest thing that got me about this game, that I found myself screaming to myself at is the fact that the cutscenes, or when they come up and their little anime mouths are moving and they're standing there, just happen at too often and too much at an inappropriate time. Like every time you go through a boss door, they have to come up and go, "Oh, I think there's a boss beyond this door. Are we sure we want to go?" It's like, yes, I want to go. And that really stems the flow of the game. I mean, if you're in a dungeon, you want to run through the dungeon and get the dungeon done as fast as possible. You don't need, somebody popping up and going, "Oh, are you sure you want to go in front of that? Are you in front of that? Are you sure you want to go into that?" It's like, yes, I do. And then just the was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then just the fact that in the sand area, they made me run around the entire area, and they're like, oh, there's nothing here. And then I had to go back to town. Went back to town, talked to a guy, and they're like, oh, well, if you do this, and then I had to go back to the sand area. And it's really stupid. I don't know if they did that because the content of the game is not large enough for them to be able to have you just roam around and do one dungeon after another, after another, after another. If they had you do that, if the game would be over too soon, so they constantly made you go back to town and constantly made you, go do all the random stuff to make the game seem longer. I'm not really sure, but that really got to me because it's been probably 3-4 times the game has made me go back to town to do something only to go back to the level to finish what I was doing. And it just kind of, to me, it stems and kind of alters the flow of, we're going to try to take this down. Ugh. Ouch. We're going to try to kill these guys. But yeah, and as I was saying, as far as the character design goes, whoa, that guy one-shotted me. As far as the character design goes and the monster design goes, those golems were the same exact golems we ran into in the sand level, except now they're blue because we're in the ice level, and it's not fooling me at all. But yeah, that was a big level 600 monster that just slapped me. But where was I? But as far as gameplay is concerned, the lock-on system's crap, especially when you're flying. Pretty damn crappy. I was just gonna nuke this guy. But yeah, I mean, lock-in system itself definitely could use some improvement. Not enough where it really doesn't make the game fun anymore, but really just enough to make you frustrated. The story, as far as the overarching story, it really just is written like a bunch of friends are out playing an MMO, and if I wanted a story like that, I would go play an MMO with a bunch of my friends, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't really add too much to the Sword Art universe other than you being able to, play Kirito or play, any of your favorite characters from the anime series. But all in all, I have had fun with this game. This game has definitely kept me entertained. Unfortunately, after so many hours playing it, it is time for me to take a break from playing this because I feel like I'm getting burnt out on it and I'm becoming jaded by it. And that's the last thing I want to do. But all in all, I enjoyed my time with it. Luckily, I did rent it, so I didn't purchase it, because if I purchased it, I would be extremely, not upset, but just kind of let down by it. But yeah, I've had a blast playing it. I met some great people playing the multiplayer. Yeah, that's a lot of fun too. And the multiplayer isn't even really a true multiplayer. It's set up like the Monster Hunter series is, where you go, you accept a quest, you and your friends go out into a set arena and destroy, a large creature. Which is nothing wrong with that, but after a while, that itself gets tiresome. Also, too, I love Monster Hunter games. I enjoy playing them, but my biggest gripe about the Monster Hunter game that this game also mimics is you need to collect a bunch of items to upgrade your weapons. Like, I think to upgrade the weapon I'm using right now, I need like 37 iron sand. And that just pretty much increases the grind, where you have to go back and kill a bunch of monsters just to get your 37 iron sand to level up your weapon. And that, once again, kind of goes towards, stretching out the gameplay so you feel like you're getting more out of the game than you actually are. And I think that's the biggest downfall of this game, or at least in my opinion, is the biggest downfall of this game, is it really tries to stretch out the content as much as possible to make it seem like a long and interesting game, when it's really just a short game, but they make you do all this other stuff to make it seem long. But still, outside of that, I gotta say it's a very impressive, very fun game. I mean, it has heart, it has soul, just like the anime did, and I'm definitely looking forward to go back and playing it sometime in the future. But as of right now, I gotta put it on the shelf, or else I'm never gonna touch it again. But anyway, I'm Jadis Joe. Hope you enjoyed this final thoughts on the game. And yeah, if you liked the video, be sure to like. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. But anyway, as always, have fun and be safe.